That's not gonna work. I don't know if that line's stiffer or what.
I also own a farm.
Here we go.
You're now watching the 2024 season of Farming with Duffy Ag. Welcome back to the channel. Today is a gorgeous day. It's supposed to be up in the 60s. I think right now are like 45, almost 50 degrees. Previously, we got this tank to a very good spot. We got some lighting to do on the tank, and that's about it. We switched out some lenses, stuff like that. We got to do some figuring. Truck still needs a few things, and that is on our list to get wrapped up today. So we need a hydraulic line made and batteries, and then hopefully we'll be in a very good spot on this. We do need some mud flaps to go up in the front here, like people have said previously. We had some mud flaps, so I got to find what I want to do there. That way it's not throwing stuff up on the truck all the time. And it could probably use some hydraulic oil, but otherwise I want this completely done today. That is my goal. That way it's turnkey, ready to go. Looking at the hydraulic on there. Why is it all wet coming across? Huh, I'm not sure, but alrighty, I gotta feed the calves quick, and we'll dive into it. So yeah, that also needs a line made for that too. So we're into a new square bell, and this stuff, for having the year we had, how it went in is how it came back out. Not super green, there's some good green spots, but overall, very nice bales. And I'm very excited. Hopefully this year we have a better year for dry hay, and we'll put up quite a few bales. So a big part of these batteries not being good, all of that boom works off of these two batteries on this side. So if there's an issue there and it's not holding charge, then the boom doesn't like to move. It's finicky on that side of it. So let me get pulled in here. We'll be on some concrete. Actually, let me sweep the floor and then get it pulled in here. So we got a few different leaks, I think, going on here. The one that we got to do right now, we'll get off when we go to town, is that hydraulic line there. Yeah, that was on the pump, on the reservoir and the pump. So I bought this reservoir and pump many years before I bought this truck, and it honestly has been great. So it's wet up there and it's wet there. What we're gonna do is pretty much what we did on the trailer. We're gonna take that off, which it has a ball valve on the bottom of the tank, so we got to shut that off, let that drain. As it drains out and we go to town, after this got piped up on both ends of that, that's the pressure, and as you see, both ends are wet. So we're gonna fix that too. Take that off. But I gotta reach up there, shut the ball valve with the vice grips. I took the handle off, that way it wouldn't vibrate open or shut anytime. So then drain that out and go from there. So ideally what we need to do, and you see the back of the transmission's got a little bit of moisture coming off the top, so we got to take the top off and see where we're at there as far as any seals. But the PTO comes off the side like there, and the Mac PTO comes off the back like there. So this is all going to get switched at some point, but I need to have some funds first before we get too wild, because that's $2,000 for that pump. So, and I know somebody's going to send me, oh, Mac PTOs, this, that, blah, blah, blah. That is not what I'm looking for. There's a Mac PTO that runs off the main shaft of the Mac, and it comes out the back right here. The silage truck has it, so it can continuously spread at any range. Okay, I actually grabbed the handle because we still got the handle in the cab. That way I could shut it off if I ever had an issue. So I grabbed that, close that. A little bit's gonna drain out of the lines and stuff like that. Actually, I should disconnect the trailer feed line because that's all going to drain back. Let me do that because that's open. Okay. Yeah, we'll get this done up nicely. Well, yeah, that's out. Almost forgot it. If you watched previously, this airline leaks, so that goes up, and I take it, it goes back and goes into the gyre here. I'm thinking, I'm hoping, but we got to follow that around, so I'll cut that off and run it back. Okay, cut that. See another zip tie in here. Is there another one there? It looks like it. Let's get that off of there. Yeah, so might as well have that made up. Okay, we got all the zip ties cut. So that goes right from the air compressor into the receiver gyre. There is a section. There we go. It is spliced, it's 2 hoses, but that bothers me when you do that and you put a fitting in between. Just run 1 hose all the way. Because then you change one and the other one breaks. And it's not that long of a hose. Got the batteries all out. My worst thing, Napa's not gonna have them. Granted, I think AutoZone has 2 of the diehard of this size. That's actually a CarQuest one. So where I used to be, the Napa got switched to CarQuest. So we got 4. I did hit my head and I don't know, it's sore. Lights, 2 hoses, and we gotta find the 3rd hose for this. As you can see, it's dripping underneath. I'd rather not lay right there. Probably pull it up to there. Well, I dove right into it right here. I watched it start leaking, got everything cut off that was holding it and protecting it. You can see. Okay, we made a mess underneath there, but we got the 2 lines off. The one that's leaking, then this one, it's just leaking out of it. And the high pressure line, figured I should change that because, well, if that blows out, it's less than ideal. So then this truck should be in a lot better place. That was our big oil leak. We got a drip here and there, but as we know, don't make them too nice as a Mac, otherwise they got some issues. So I'm gonna back the pickup up, load all the hoses in. How are you doing today? Since I've been moving this truck, he's all excited. He keeps trying to get in it. Quite the list, and it is 66 degrees right now. Woo-hoo, I love it. So we're gonna go to Tractor Supply, Napa, maybe AutoZone, and Agway. So we got quite a few things, quite a few places to go. We went to one of Yanko's favorite places, Agway here, Kelly Farms. And it's been an expensive day, but we're headed back, and Robert called me and said, hey, there's truckloads at your house. So if you know what that means, then you know what that means. But we're gonna jump back there, jump in the 27 and get moving some things so that they can keep bringing us some stuff. And then we'll have to throw these batteries in, and we got hydraulic lines. We got a lot to do for the rest of the day, but it is gorgeous still. 64 degrees. I miss my old glory days of hanging out on Main Street. As Mary Beth said, texted me, she said, if that was us, we'd be in a kiddie pool hanging out, having some cold drinks. But drove up Main Street and 0 people are out. Culture's all changed. They're not giving away batteries any longer. Got batteries, grain, dog food, hydraulic hoses, and the tonneau cover decided to break, which is really annoying. I'm not really sure how that broke. I really like this tonneau cover. I bought it with it on the truck, or they put it on the truck when I bought it, and it's been really good to me. But it might be the beginning of the end. And I love having a tonneau cover. Still be able to hook up to the trailer, but yeah, it broke right in half there. Dang. So, alrighty, we got that. We got some hose clamps. We got some hardware for some things. What else we got? We got 1 plug for that truck. We should have something coming in the mail. I was trying to look for new covers for this, and I gave up. I said down the road we're gonna have some struggles. We're just gonna put that light in there and one up front, call it good, because you can get these lights anywhere. Where, as we know, we had some struggles. We'll have to do some wiring, but that is the plan. So let me throw the batteries in first, that way we know we're good there. Then we'll do some hydraulic hoses. We got some stuff to do underneath the truck. I'd rather stay cleanish till towards the end. We still got to push all that dirt over the hill. I actually ran to the post office. I thought they were bringing me more dirt, so we'll do that. As much as batteries hurt the wallet, it is so nice when you get in a piece of equipment and it just fires up and you don't have to think about it. So maybe we'll get a few years out of I should have brought a screwdriver. There we go. Come on. Why are the grounds on there tighter? Well, there we go. There we go. So let me throw them on. Okay, both sides are 12.6. Yes, we don't have the hydraulic line on. That won't matter. Yes, we don't have the air line on. That won't matter. It just won't air up. But what we're gonna do is so we got it charging at 12. Set you guys right there. There's a razor blade stuck to the bottom of you guys. Alright. The air compressor doesn't like. So we won't run it that long. Digging. Okay, we got the new line that goes in. We got this piece. So we're gonna slide underneath, do that. And then that other line we gotta take apart up here, which will allow us to spin down there, take that all apart. Easy enough. It's tough showing you guys while I'm underneath there working because the angles are weird. It's got dark spots, stuff like that, but I'll take you down. Let's see what's going on. Okay, I just did a bunch of work and never actually recorded any of it, but we got the one hose on. I kind of regret not changing it up in style because it's going to be
pretty well snug, but we'll get it figured out. But this one is next. We'll just unhook the top, slide all this out, and get that fixed up. Can I get that with this? Does it go big enough? Nope, we're going the wrong way. No. Get it. Huh. That's not gonna work. I don't know if that line's stiffer or what went on there. We might be able to go right in directly to it if I flip it around. Well, this isn't gonna work. The hoses are the same. It's just I don't want to bend it to the point like that. And it's all kinked, so that ain't gonna work very well for us. Yeah, this did not go according to plan. After an hour of trying every combo, I got it. And it looks better than it did before. So we used all the same fittings, which it is getting extremely windy. I gotta shut the other door. Stuff's blowing around. I did catch ankle up trying to get the milk bones off the shelf again. But hopefully that works. We gotta do this line quickly here, and then we'll be good. This pressure relief valve was actually loose, so that explains why that dripped a little bit. But let me undo the top side of this, and then that will allow us to spin off the bottom here quickly, put pipe tape on everything, and be good. I will admit that was not that much fun. That one was a pain. I'm glad it's in there. I hope it doesn't leak. This other one was pretty good. Just popped everything apart, put Teflon tape on it, and we're good to go. So I'm going to slide out from underneath, hook the other end up. That way it doesn't bleed out or run out. And then we'll slide back underneath, open the valve up, and hopefully it doesn't leak. Hopefully we got no more leaks up front. Fuel's been good. All that's been good. Hopefully that doesn't leak in the back. I'm 50-50 shot. So I'm going to throw the two lines on the 10-wheeler. Then we got to put oil in it. All of my tools are still laying everywhere. So one is a braided line, and we got good hose clamps for those. Or one is a soft line. It's the return line. And then the other one's the high pressure. So we'll zip tie. Honestly, what I should do is fire the truck up. I don't know if I want to do that with the pump. It's dry now. Let's see if we get air. If we can fire it up and back it up so we're not laying in oil, I think that might be a better idea. So we're out of power steering fluid already. So we'll get it aired up and I'll just back it up. Make my life easier, less dirty. Gloves have been helping, but okay. Do we back it up far enough? Oh, yes, we do. Still dripping oil out of the power steering. So we'll run the high pressure line first. That way we're good going across, which is this line. Nothing too crazy. A few zip ties, and we'll be good. Another good practice is tape the one end that you're not working with so it doesn't go in the dirt and roll around. I did tape that other one, and then I dropped in a bucket. Where's my black tape? I got other tape sitting there, but I must have done it over here. That way I don't even know. No idea. I don't know. Let's throw some oil on the old girl. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, she's empty. Imagine that. Okay. Oh, we still got some. Yeah, we got stuff in places that needs to come off. Let's see. Will that go in there? There's junk in there. Didn't even spray it out. Well, let me get this filled up and then we'll run it and then we will see. Hopefully there's no leaks. Otherwise, I'm just gonna, that one's empty. I'm just gonna call it a night if there is. Probably I'm gonna call it a night. I gotta go look at a truck for a transmission, which we've talked about previously. It's nothing new, okay? And I put engine oil in it, stay cap, because I've heard multiple different people say different things. But engine oil, because if all of a sudden the pump has a bad seal, it's mixing oil, it's all the same. So that is why I do what I do when I do it. I hope this doesn't leak any longer for that. I do know we got to pressure wash this and see where else we got small leaks, but that one was pretty drastic to the point every day I put oil in it, which is not a good thing. It's expensive. Plus, then if you're sitting there, you'd watch it leak, and it's all part of it. Ooh, full. Okay, it doesn't use that much. It's over full actually, but we're gonna start it up, turn it, make sure we're actually good. We'll leave that off. Come on. I was wondering if this was going to be a problem. It might have. Oh, no, it's turning. There we go. Oh, baby, look at that. Go all the way, then we'll check it. We'll go back and forth a few times. I'm sure it's going to take a little bit more, so I'll top it off. Let's see where we're at. What are you doing, Yanko? We got to feed the calves grain. We got grain. I hear stuff draining, but it's oil in the motor, I think. Yeah, we're way down. Really got to be packing up and going over to look at that quick. So transmission for the white truck, traded white truck transmission just isn't that great. So I told you guys that previously. 6+1, horrible transmission. So there's an opportunity to get, it's not an 8LL, but it's something very similar. Road range, I think. I don't know, but I'm gonna mess with this quickly because I kind of want to see what it looks like. And a lot of people told me when you're using a hole saw, have a piece of wood on the other side. So I am learning today. Does this go wide enough for that? It does. So we're switching up those lights that are on the side for round lights, and I'll show you my plan. I just want to see how it works. That's not going to cut it at all. That's pretty dull. What did I cut with that? Alright, give me a sec. Alright, that's a tomorrow thing, I guess. I had a stepper bit somewhere, and I just don't know where it went. I got the small one there, but I thought I got one that went to like 2 inches. Realistically, these are 2.5. We're going to put it on the side. And it's going to look magical. That bit is dull, though. Like bad. I was going to pull this out. I'm just going to leave it right here. I'm hoping the weather doesn't go. They're saying like a 1/2 inch of rain tomorrow. But if that's the case, we got shop work to do. I'm going to leave this. Probably shut the hood. We're going to do some digging on the other side. I don't see any drips yet, which is really good. Because before it would start dripping. I got to feed the calves grain because I want to get more grain. We only got 3 calves, so 2 bags of grain lasts a while. Someday we'll probably get some bulk grain from somebody local. Very excited that that's hopefully not leaking as much. And we're gonna mess with lights tomorrow. So I'm probably honestly gonna cut these out because so that's blackout light, which we don't use that.
And I'd rather just a single bulb. So I got some metal over there. Probably cut this out, paint them, throw them together. Honestly, if it rains as much as it says tomorrow, maybe we'll go grab some metal, and we'll build a bumper for this, because that's necessary. We need somewhere to hook to. And then we'll do some wiring. So I haven't looked at the weather, but that's where I'm at. I'm gonna feed them. I guess we'll go over there and we'll... Coyotes. There's quite a few. Have they shot 2 off the property? None this year so far, but yeah. We've had these doors open because honestly it's warmer outside than in here. Like it is. Well, let's go in the pump room, and it's 45 degrees and I'm in a t-shirt. It's almost 55 still outside. So I'm trying to get some heat back in here because once it's warm, then it's good to go. But alright, grab those bags of grain, give them some grain. Yes, we got to clean up in here. Ooh, see? My wall's still working. One of them just made a hell of a noise. What's up, guys? I know, we ran out of grain yesterday. I knew I was getting to town, so. A little late, but you guys had some good hay this morning. Everybody doing good? 2 scoops for the boys. And we'll call it good. So I can't believe how warm it is in the barn right now. It feels great. But alrighty. Appreciate you guys watching. I see the packages are sitting at my house, so they must have delivered them and I didn't even notice it. And Yanko didn't bark or nothing. There's 2 packages. I don't know what else is there. Oh, light bulbs that we're not gonna need now. Well, we could use them. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.